Charge of attacks from the public over the orders and directives during traditional ceremonies. Richard Bartado has the following the trend and reports.
Recent developments have put traditional authorities under the spotlight, and questions are being asked regarding their place in the current democratic dispensation. A recent directive by the Oyibi Traditional Council declaring a holiday in the traditional area to allow the celebration of the Yam Festival was later backtracked. The burial and funeral rites of the late chief of Dom Kwabenya in the Greater Accra region in May attracted a similar directive. The Traditional Council imposed a 3-day curfew from 7 p.m. until the morning. Such directives do not pertain only in Accra, but across the country. The new Driving Traditional Council in the last 2 weeks has directed that the observance of 1 week of mourning should not go beyond 12 noon. No family in the traditional area should also roam the townships with a hearse after collecting the body of relatives from the morgue. On December 10, 2017, the Ashanti regional capital, Kumasi, went dead as final rituals and funeral rites for the late Queen Mother of Asanteman, Nana Efiako Bisewa Ampiem II, were performed. The Teshi Bubla of Blahia Manche, original Nii Martey Laryea I, says there are repercussions if any individual goes contrary to the orders.
Nobody should see the individuals on their way to perform their rites. If you don't listen and you come out at night, something untoward will happen to you.
According to a cultural anthropologist, Osofo Kofiche Ahaji, the customs and traditions of the people supersede any law introduced by the colonialists.
Who brought the national law? Was it not the white man? And they called it democracy. What is democracy? Democracy is the oppression of the indigenous people against their will. We say that don't open your shops. If you open your shops, you will have repercussions. We have our laws. We must respect our laws, period.
Many residents are affected one way or the other by these directives from traditional authorities. Here at La, most people have expressed varied views regarding the orders from the traditional authorities. Titi, a native of La, manages these beverages and pastries shop. He says he makes losses anytime traditional authority imposes such directives.
Sometimes I make 600 Ghana cedis a day. If you ask me to close my shop, I don't think they will exempt me from taxes.
We obliged to stay indoors during the lockdown. It is the same here, so when they want us not to go out, we're okay. There's a ban on drumming and noise making, and we obey it.
For a period, if we obeyed it.
We have given powers to the thieves, so when they order us, we must respect it.
The human rights factor cannot be ignored, as the state could impose curfew in conflict zones. Constitutional lawyer John Quincy says the 1992 Constitution committed a grave error when it defined the chiefs as traditional authorities.
We were not lucky to have had a chief who doubled as a lawyer to chair the Constitutional Review Committee. And that is the major problem we had to grapple with all these years. And today it is biting us very hard. You can't call the district assemblies political figures, and at the same time, the same jurisdiction, the same geographical description. Then you call it traditional area.
But original Nii Martey Laryea I disagrees.
What traditional law said, most of the traditional laws are in consonant with the national law, but the laws favors others. Why should that be the case? It is these same politicians who are bringing the chiefs down.
The subject of customs, traditions coming into conflict with the national law would continue to linger. Richard Brighter